Hello, good evening, and welcome to Off Track Small Talk. Tonight, I'm going to be chatting to 235 Mick Haworth. Good evening, Mick.
Evening.
So it's been a week of firsts. We're speaking to lots of people. I spoke to Sam Makem, who was in a hospital reception area, and I'm speaking to you, and clearly you sat in your truck. So it's an absolute first.
I'm still at work. Well, I finished.
Oh, yeah.
I've finished now, but I'm parked up for the night, so I work away all week.
Yeah.
In the lorry.
So whereabouts in the country are you?
Carlisle at the moment.
Okay. I'm glad you didn't say like Draycott just down the road, because that'd be really weird if like you've not come to my house and we could have done it like face to face. So what?
Oh, yeah.
Just out of it. So you work away a week. So what are you doing? Kind of from place to place, taking stuff.
I run a haulage company of my own, but I'm not one for being in the office and answering telephones and stuff. I'd rather be out driving and being with the other lads and just being one of, not a boss, just a driver, and that's how we are really with all the group of drivers that I've got.
Yeah.
So it's just a good way to be on, and I enjoy it. It's like home from home.
Yeah.
So it's very time consuming. That's all.
Yeah, I can imagine. So where you've stopped in Carlisle, is it a nice area that you're in? Have you chosen somewhere nice for the evening?
No, I parked here last night just to test the phone signal.
Very good.
To make sure I had the internet for my phone for all this. So I'm just on the A69 in a lay-by with another half a dozen trucks.
I'm very impressed with your preparation. Jordan's even more impressed than me, so it's very good. So the reason why we're talking to you tonight is obviously because you are having a new car for 2022, and we're going to do the reveal of that shortly. But if you just go back a year, you started Formula One in 2021. So why did you come into Formula One stock car racing?
Well, at the end of 2020, I decided that I'd raced Formula 2s for many years, and I just decided towards the end of 2020, I'd finish racing, and we're just too busy and everything else, and I ended up getting ill with a blood clot, and I thought I need to be doing something more that I've always wanted to do, which is race the Formula Ones. So we bought the Formula One that we had for last year off Luke Moore, and that's what we set off with, just to use the car, get to see how it all works, meet new people, learn as we go along, and then see how we went on really. And that was it.
So clearly you must have enjoyed it.
Yeah, I have enjoyed last season. I'll be honest, it didn't really go to plan with. We had a lot of mechanical issues. I think a lot of it was we were learning, and we were trying things and just speaking to different people, doing different things, and just trying to find my feet really.
Yeah.
So.
Because you can't come into Formula One stock car racing, can you, and just go out and win, because there's so many variables that feed into being successful out on track, and one of them is having a car that you understand and you know what to do with, and you know how to make it go faster and work on and all that kind of stuff.
That's it, yeah. And the car that I had, it hadn't really done very much, so there wasn't very much setup history with it, so it was just learning as we went along really.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for a first season, you can say it was successful. You got to yellow, I think, and I remember a particularly strong Northampton that you had.
Yeah, I ended up with I think that was the June meeting. I ended up with the standout performer for that, the nomination for that. I think I got a third in my heat and fourth in the Grand National. There was just red tops in front of me in that. So, but the car had been at Ryan Harrison's the week before for a full going through setup, brakes, everything that we were struggling with. He went right through it, and that was the outcome.
Yeah.
Of that meeting. We picked it up on the Saturday morning from his and raced it on the Saturday afternoon at Northampton, and that was the results.
And did that, a bit of a turning point, I guess
Yeah,
in last year. And did that give you the confidence to actually go, do you know what, I can do this, and I can do better, and I can achieve results?
Because I've always raced shale in the Formula 2s. So the shale driving, I know I can race it. It's just learning how the car works and getting the setup, and a totally different driving style. Everything seems to be a bit slower than the Formula 2 somehow.
Yeah, which must help, I guess, because you think you got more time to react potentially.
Yeah, and just everything's with the accelerator. You can't just plant it like you can with a Formula 2 as an on and off switch. Everything needs to be gradual. So I just needed seat time really and laps, and so.
You did quite a few meetings. Did you have a favourite track from last year that you goes, actually I really love racing there?
I do. I think Northampton's my favourite track. It was my favourite track in the Formula 2s. Seemed to go all right there.
Yeah.
Everyone says Kings Lynn. I've never really mastered Kings Lynn. I think it's because it's big and quick. But I'd rather Mildenhall's another track. I didn't race the Formula 1 there, but the Formula 2s I enjoyed racing there. So I'd like to race the Formula 1 at Mildenhall. This coming season. So
a decent 2021, and I guess it's given you the impetus to push on. And as a result of that, a new shale car for 2022. Was that kind of sort of the reasoning behind it?
Yeah, I think so. The car I had, we were going to basically strip it down and rebuild it, change all the geometry and the suspension setup and everything. And I wasn't comfy in the car because it's not built for me, it's built for somebody else. So we changed things and the pedals and the steering, and I still wasn't comfy. So it was either put all the money and time into that and change it, or go down the route of having a car specifically built for myself. So that's what we've done.
It's quite interesting. We've spoken to somebody just literally before you, and said exactly the same thing. Car they had didn't fit in it, wasn't comfortable, banging their elbows, etc. So gone for a car that actually is built for me. I can fit in it, I'm comfortable in it, and it just gives you that confidence then to go out on track and actually I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what we did with the Formula 2s. I had someone else's car and then I had my own car built, and it just makes so much of a difference.
Yeah. Right, Mick, we've built this up a little bit in terms of your new car. So I guess over to you now to introduce it for 2022.
I'd like to introduce my new shale car. It's a Harrison built car, and it's going to be on track this year.
Mick, it does look absolutely stunning. I like black stock cars. I think they just look mean. They absolutely look mean.
That's it. Yeah, we've gone for the red and black. Everything, my colours are red and black. My trucks are red and black. It's just turned out like it's going to be a shame to race, to be fair. Ryan's put that much time in it, and knowing you know, you can see how his cars are presented on track. It's just, yeah, it's really smart.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ryan does do a very good stock car, doesn't he? And a very professional job with everything that he touches.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
You mentioned on track in 2022. Have you earmarked a first meeting for it to make its debut?
We should. Well, we're booked in for the 26th of March at Bradford, so that's that should be our first meeting.
And I guess plans for 2022. You know, you've done your learning season. What are you kind of setting your sights on for this coming year?
I'm just hoping that the new car will give me the opportunity to get laps in, track time, seat time, learn. I think learning will be a lot easier because it's a proven car, and I can just it's just a conversation and everything. You know, we're not if it's not doing something, I can ask. And Ryan's as a customer, he doesn't just sell the car. It's everything that goes with it. So that was another thing. It's sort of climbing up the ladder a lot quicker, learning, because you're learning off somebody that's done it.
And you don't tend to think about that, do you, in stock car racing? It's something you don't really give much thought to, actually. You bought a car for somebody, you've almost got that aftermarket care. Do you know what I mean? Actually, somebody's going to come and help you with it.
Yeah, that's another reason. Ryan's helped us all through last year with the car, with my old car, changed it and made it better. He's always on the end of the phone if he's not at a meeting or whatever. Through the week, if we're doing anything in the workshop, that was the main reason why we've gone for a Harrison car, just for the knowledge. You know, you're buying the car, but you're also buying the knowledge, you know, to go with it.
Yeah, which is hugely important.
Yeah.
We've got a fixture list which is predominantly shale. Is it kind of trying to do most meetings, or is it just sort of see how we go from some Bradford onwards?
Yeah, we do try and do most of the shale meetings. We'll do the Bradfords and the Sheffields because they're only within an hour and a half from home. Kings Lynn. Well, we will try and do them all, to be fair. Kings Lynn's quite hard work with it being a Saturday night. My youngest daughter races mini stocks at Wharton, so if she's racing on a Sunday, we're not back till 3:30 in the morning on a Sunday, and then we're loading up again to go with her. So that'd be the only reason why we miss the Kings Lynn or the Saturday evening ones. So, but yeah,
it is the only for guys where sort of living where you live, that Kingston is fantastic, but it's just a bit of a trek, and just the impact, I guess, Sunday morning. Yeah,
it's good 4 hours or more for us, but we go over there all the time in the lorry, and it's nothing.
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, it's just the coming home afterwards.
Yeah. Especially if you had to shovel it in the back of the truck as well, that must make the journey a bit more difficult.
Yeah. That's it.
Listen, Mick, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you this evening. Thank you very much for taking time out of your working day. The car does look fantastic. Good luck for 2022, and we'll see you at Bradford on the 26th.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.